Hey everybody, it's Charles here from Teachers That Tutor. In today's video, I'd like to talk about websites that teachers use on a daily basis sometimes to find learning for children. These are also great websites that parents can use if they want to at home to help their children during the holidays or any time when they're not at school. All right, let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing 4 websites that you can use at home to help your child. These are websites that teachers use as well. So teachers will use these websites a lot in school, either to help with planning or finding activities. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the first one. The first website is the big one. All right, this website teachers use a lot to find activities, to help with planning, to find things for EAL learners or SEN learners or any resources. This website tends to have some form of activity for each of your topics as well. So it's a great website. Now, it's Twinkl. Okay, lots of people have logins for this. Lots of teachers use it daily. But it is a website that is worth getting a login for if you're a parent, because if you're looking for a particular topic, if your child is struggling with something, the chances are that you'll find something on here for them. Teachers don't always use just this. Okay, that wouldn't be good practice. But this is somewhere they go if they are looking for a particular resource. So it's a great website. Also, it's not everything. You don't have to pay for everything. So some of the stuff on here is free. But even if you are a parent, it is worth getting sort of the basic plan, because, you know, there is so much on here. It is worth getting a login for this. So across the top, you can see some tabs. Okay, Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3 and 4. Today, I'm going to look at Key Stage 1 and 2 because this is what we do as primary tutors. We're looking at the Key Stage 1 curriculum and the Key Stage 2 curriculum. I will be making another video on Twinkl, just Twinkl, which goes into more detail and goes into more depth because it's just a huge website. So I will do another video on that. But let's get straight into it. So Key Stage 1, it's broken up down quite nicely. You can find different things, English, maths, different subjects. The maths is broken down into different strands. So whatever topic your child is struggling with, you can have a look at these. English, you've got phonics, reading, writing. Grammar, there's loads of stuff on here to help your child with grammar. But let's have a look at the maths, number and place value. Okay, so it comes up and you can see, first of all, there's just so much here. There's activities on all sorts. Now, I'm actually searching within Key Stage 1 here, but it's brought up other things as well. 4-digit numbers, that would be more Key Stage 2. Year 5 maths, that's Key Stage 2. So it's important to try and work out what it is you're looking for. Now, for me personally, the best thing to do is just to search in this search bar. So let's say that we needed some help with phonics. I'm just going to type phonics in at the top. And, you know, you've got all kinds of stuff. Now, some of the stuff is more related to classrooms, so displays, things that teachers might want to put up in their classroom. But, you know, you could print some of this stuff out and put it up in their child's bedroom as well to help them with their sounds. You've got the different sounds here. You've got a whole mat here full of sounds. Now, when you want to download one of the resources, you just have to click on it. And if you have a login, a paid login, then it will let you download it. Okay, and you just have to sort of go through and try and find what it is you're looking for. You know, you've got CVC words here, initial sounds. You've got here a mini book for phonics level 2. There's just so much. So I will do another in-depth video on Twinkl and how I go around searching for the things that I'm looking for. Let's have another look then at reading. So reading, we've got, well, actually, there's so much in here that it's giving you different options within reading. So this is quite cool. And reading at home. And in reading at home section, you've got examples of comprehension questions you could ask your child. Quite cool games here, because it's always, children always learn best when they're playing a game. So that's sort of a game that they can play. Book review templates and loads of comprehension. When I mean comprehension, I mean a small piece of text that the child can read and then some questions afterwards. Okay, now, like I said, I want to go into more detail with this particular website in another video because there's just so much to have a look through. So if you're wanting more information on Twinkl, just have a look at that on our channel and have a look for the Twinkl video. But yeah, Twinkl, the first website that I would fully recommend to parents. If you're looking for any resources, anything particular to help your child, you know, in your holidays when the teachers are not around, have a look on Twinkl. If you can print it out, brilliant. Okay, that's a great website to use. Okay, I'm going to move on now to the next one. Now, this is an odd one because it doesn't always... This is one that primarily teachers would use, but it doesn't mean to say that parents can't use it as well. It's called Oxford Owl, and on here they have quite a few different things. We use it to support children with spelling, with handwriting, but there is a section which I really like if you've got a login for this, which is the ebooks section. Now, what this is basically is like an online library of loads of different books that your child could read. Once you have login details for this website, you can go on here and you can find a book for them. Now, what's really great about it is it organizes the books into levels. So at school, your child might say, oh, I'm a book band 9, or I'm a book band 8 or 7. And they might have a color that goes with that number. And if you go to levels here, you can actually search for all the books of that book band level. So if I was going to go down here, I've got book band 1, 2, 3, and look, the color is next to it. So your child might not necessarily know that they're a book band 10, but they can tell you that the color is white. And if you look at the book that they've taken home, it might have a little white tab on it. So that means they're book band 10. So, you can find all books here for children of different levels. Let's just have a look at a gold. So that's book band here. And what happens once you click on it, it brings up a series of books. And, there's all kinds of books on here. There's fiction, storybooks, there's non-fiction if your child likes learning about facts and information about animals. There's books like that. So I'm just going to click on one, The Destroyer. What I tend to do with this as well is if I'm doing an online session and I want to read with a child, I'll let them choose one of the books that they're interested in and we'll read it together. So what's good about this as well is if you have login for it and you're just not around to help your child read the book, it will actually read it for you. So if we just click this play button here.
The Destroyer by Tony Bradman. Illustrated by Jonatronics.
It'll actually read the story to them, which I just thought was so cool because, as we know, with busy parents, not always have the time to sit and read with our children, particularly in the holidays. So, they can do, this is something they can do on their own as well, okay? And you just keep working through the book, and if they want to read it for themselves, they can, or they can press play and listen to it. So, yeah, Oxford Owl, great website. I love the ebooks section. I also use this website for handwriting as well because you can also get handwriting on here. So if I go home and I go to Nelson Handwriting, I use this a lot in my online tuition sessions, but it's great because once again, you can do the particular year group. So let's say we're in year 2 and it starts off with how to grip your pencil, what the correct posture is, how they should be sitting, a warm-up exercise, which we use in school, Incy Wincy Spider, to get the children's hands warm up, loads of different activities even before they start practicing their joins. But if we go down further here, you'll see that it teaches the joins, okay? And a lot of schools will use this program, so it's alongside what the children should be learning in school. And let's say your child was struggling with handwriting, they can watch videos on here on how to write the letters and how to join them correctly. So if I just press play here, you will see that it shows you quite nicely how to write the letters and then also how they should be joining. And it's good because I always say to the children, look at the size of the A and the I. They should be consistent. They should be the same size. So they can have a go at watching this. But also what's great is that once they've had a go at practicing, there's also activities as well. So here you can actually download a worksheet showing you and sort of getting them to practice those joins. So really nice, okay? Really lovely resource. Definitely recommend that. Finally, on Oxford Owl, you also have spelling. Some schools use the spelling program on here, but what is good is that it covers all the spelling rules that the children need to know as part of their national curriculum expectations. What the government says that they need to know is actually on here. Okay, and once again, it's broken down into year groups and then different units. And there'll be videos they can watch on what the rule is, and then there's sort of activities. The spelling's more used in school than at home, really, but, it doesn't mean to say that parents can't use this also. Finally, well, not finally, but penultimately, second to last website I'm going to look at is the Literacy Shed. So the Literacy Shed is a website that teachers will use in school as a stimulus for writing, really. It's got loads of videos on here about different things. If I just scroll down, the Adventure Shed, I've got a nice one about anti-bullying here, a Christmas one, fairy tale. This is for all those children who maybe love writing, love creative writing stories of their own at home in little books, or even if they don't, a good way to encourage them and really get into writing, because what they do is they watch a video clip on here, and then from the video clip they can write something about it, maybe a story. So if I just go to let's try the Adventure Shed, and in here you've got some different videos, and let's have a look at Spy Fox. I recently did this one with a child. We watched the video, and then he wrote the story of Spy Fox. And particularly like with boys, it's a good way of getting them into writing. They watch the video clip and then they can write a little story about it. So it gives you teaching activities here. There are a number of puns in the film: sardine, to get interesting, get date on pause, plans on ice. They could write a few of their own puns. Retell the narrative in the first or third person. So retell the story as Spy Fox, or in the third person, just writing the story. And then even writing a dialogue, a little play script between the fox and the villain, Dr. Hammer. So I will play a little bit of this video quickly. Oh. Okay, so I won't go into too much, but you basically get the video, let them watch it, and then you've got some activities they can do based on that video. And it really is great. I mean, it gets the kids really involved and really into their writing, particularly if they're not really interested in writing, but it's a good way in. These days, a lot of things that the children are watching are online video clips, so it's a really nice stimulus to help them with their writing. The Literacy Shed. So this one's called the Literacy Shed. I'll try to put the links to all these websites in the description below, and let me know any comments that you have about any of these websites. Maybe some other really good websites as well. The final one that I want to talk about is called Hit the Button. Now this is really just a fun website. Okay, it's a games website. It's one that helps children to learn their basic math skills, their times tables, number bonds to 10 and 20. It's a great website because it's interactive. So let's say you want to give your child a little bit of learning, but it's not too intense. They've done a few worksheets already that day. Let's let them have a go at something interactive and more fun. So it's called Hit the Button. And when you open up the website, it looks like this, and they get to choose what it is they want to practice. Now, we use this a lot in school, particularly in year 2, to practice number bonds to 10 and 20. But also, it's great for times tables because, it's fun. Children always learn when they're having fun and through a game. And it's a great way for them to practice their times tables. Don't forget that by year 4, your child needs to know all their times tables up to 12. So, repetitive practice on something like this is going to really help them. So if I just click times tables and then I choose which one that it is that I want them to practice. So in year 2, it's 2, 5, 10. Year 3 and 4 would be 3, 4, 8. Year 4 would be all of them. So, I might click on year 2, times tables, 2 times tables, press play. And then it just gives me the number sentence here, and then I've got to try and work it out. So 2 times 8, 16. Lovely sound if they get it correct. 2 9s, 18. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. All right, so that's basically it. And they've got a timer as well down here, so they can see how many they can get correct in a certain amount of time. Do like a personal record for them, maybe write it up in their bedroom. See if they can beat that record. It's all about making it fun and engaging for the children. All right, so those were the 4 websites. We've got Twinkl, which I'll do another video on. We've got Oxford Owl for handwriting and online reading. We've got the Literacy Shed, so this has got video clips to stimulate writing. And finally, Hit the Button, a great website for practicing those basic maths skills. All right, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you would like more videos on anything at all, then please make a comment in the comment section and we'll endeavour to make these videos. The purpose of the videos is to help parents as much as possible, help their children at home, or if there's anything that your child is struggling with, we can also make a video for that too. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to please like the video as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Finally, there is also a website that we have, teachers.tutor.co.uk, and on there you can find details of our tuition sessions, one-to-one, online and group sessions that we have all around West London. So hopefully we'll see you at one of those sessions. Thanks a lot.